Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kathryn and we do a lot of legging reviews here. We do affordable legging reviews. We do higher end legging reviews to see if it's worth the money. Basically all kinds of leggings. And let me tell you, I am no stranger to Amazon leggings. I've been wearing Amazon leggings for years now. I have tried tons of brands on Amazon. And if you have not gotten on the Amazon legging train yet, they have affordable leggings for like $20 that are good quality and they get shipped to your door in 2 days. I mean, sign me up. In the past, I've been a huge fan of Colorful Koala and Queenie Key, but today we are trying some brands that I have not tried before. And these brands basically pop up every time I search for leggings on Amazon, which, let's be honest, it's kind of a lot. Some of these are bestsellers, some of these just pop up as an ad all the time. Some of these you guys have recommended a lot, so we're trying a bunch of brands. We're trying ODODO, I don't really know how to pronounce it. We're trying BUBBLELIME, and we are trying CRZ Yoga. I have tried CRZ Yoga in the past, but not these two specific ones from them, so let's see if I like these a little better. These are all around $25, come in a bunch of different colors, and are all available on Amazon Prime, so let's do it. So we are starting off with the BUBBLELIME leggings, and immediately I'm already like not loving them a whole lot. What a way to start out the video. I thought these would be a little bit better. These are $24.99. They're a 75% nylon, 25% spandex blend, and it says they're high compression. These are definitely like a Lululemon Wonder Under style legging. They have a nice thick waistband. The fabric itself feels a little bit stiff to me. It's like super thick. It is kind of a slick performance material, which I wasn't expecting, but I don't mind. They have a super thick band at the top of the waist, which I'm not a huge fan of. I feel like it cuts into the muffin top region. It's not super flattering, and you can have leggings that stay up without this. They have a little logo in the back. They have just a simple gusset crotch. I believe these are 25 inches. And they have a little pocket in the front to put a key or something. So maybe these will exceed my expectations, but let's try them on. All right, so I am not super impressed with these. Some positives: the waistband region would be good for tummy control because, as you can see, it does extend pretty well to the lower tummy. It's just kind of thick and bulky, and you can really see like the outline of this pocket, and I just think that that's not super cute. The waistband at the top is super thick. It's not falling down, but it's almost like not quite tight enough for me. I feel like this could just be a little bit tighter. There is some extra fabric here, a little bit of camel, so I'd have to pass on that as well. The fabric I actually do really like. It is a slick material. It's a teeny bit shiny, but I don't feel like it looks super cheap. It would be good for performance, potentially pretty sweat wicking, and you're definitely not going to get any pilling, so that's good. I don't feel like they're doing too much for my booty. I'd give them a solid medium on the booty scale. Potentially some cellulite coverage, maybe cellulite friendly, just because the fabric is pretty thick, but I wouldn't expect 100% coverage. A pet peeve of mine is that they're really loose around the ankles. Like, I would like my leggings to be all the way tight down my leg, and I'm even pretty tall, so these probably go up on me more than the average person, so I really shouldn't be having this problem. So if that bothers you, then don't go for these. So I might be a little spoiled just because I have a lot of really great $20 leggings that I do have very high standards. Are these bad leggings? No. Like, you could totally get them and they'd be fine, but I just think that there are better $25 legging options out there that I wouldn't go for these personally. I would go true to size. If anything, if you're in between, I would size down. They're just not hitting all of my marks. Next, we have the ODODO's pocket leggings, and these are also $25. These are actually the #1 bestseller in women's yoga leggings on Amazon, which really surprised me because I know a lot of people who buy Amazon leggings, and I have not once heard anything about these ones. Right off the bat, the fabric is a lot more lightweight and softer than the BUBBLELIME leggings. They're an 87% polyester, 13% spandex. They come in lots of colors and actually have pretty good reviews. The only bad reviews I saw were 1 or 2 saying that it didn't fit their body type, so I guess we'll see if it fits mine. These also have a band at the top of the waistband, and I know it looks black on the inside, but that's only with the waistband. It's not that way across the whole legging. They have their logo in the back. The fabric isn't quite brushed, so I don't know if you'll have a super issue with pilling, but they definitely are soft. This is what the fabric looks like. Again, slightly brushed, but not too bad. They do have phone pockets on the side, which I do like in a pocket legging, and they have just like some kind of like crisscross little seam details on the bottom, but overall nothing crazy. They don't have the classic curved booty seams that connect to the pockets that are on most pocket leggings, which I'm usually not a huge fan of. They look pretty big, to be honest. I did order these in a size small, so I hope these fit, but they look pretty big, so I don't know. So I don't love mid-rise leggings, which I would consider these mid-rise. I'm just gonna review these regardless of the fact that I don't love mid-rise. So like I said, they are mid-rise. They go below the belly button. They do have a seam at the top, and it's cutting in a little bit, but I don't think it's causing a whole lot of muffin top. They do have the double thickness waistband, and this one should give you lower tummy control. I'd probably give these medium to low on the booty scale, to be honest. This seam goes straight across my butt because they are more of a mid-rise. So they're not actually super flattering on the booty. This line just kind of cuts off the line of your butt, makes it look a little bit smaller in my opinion. The fabric is nice. It's kind of a cross between like a Lululemon Luon with more of a brushed fabric. I give these a solid medium compression. They're pretty nice, but they don't feel like super luxurious. These do fit better all the way down the leg. They're kind of about an ankle length, and they are tight all the way down my leg, so I do appreciate that. These are probably cellulite friendly. I wouldn't expect total cellulite coverage, and I kind of doubt that these are sweat proof because they do have a more cottony brush type material, so they will probably show sweat. So yeah, these aren't my personal style of leggings, but if you like a mid-rise legging and you don't mind having the seam thing, I think they're actually staying up pretty well. They don't have any extra fabric in weird places. They're running pretty true to size, and they're pretty soft. Next, we have these CRZ Yoga matte brushed leggings. These are $26, and I have tried the CRZ Yoga Naked Feel leggings, which have a very slick, cool texture. They're super, super thin. I really liked them, but then I wore them to dance practice. This was back in college last year, and they slid down so much I was pulling them up every 2 seconds. So I didn't end up loving those. I ended up getting rid of them. So hopefully these are better. They seem to have a little more hold to them. These are brush material. They already feel much thicker, and they're super, super fuzzy soft. So this is the material. It's super, super fuzzy, super brushed. I'd be careful with this material if you have pets or anything, because I literally took them out of the package. I don't even think they touched the ground, and they somehow already got my cat's fur on them. So 73% polyester, 27% spandex, is that the math? And these have a 25-inch inseam, so they'll be more of a 7/8 length. They're pretty basic in terms of details. These do not have a seam at the top, which I like. They do have that little like hidden front pocket that like I don't think anyone ever uses. They kind of smell weird, but I don't know, they smell like kind of like Play-Doh for some reason. They actually have a little metal logo, which is very different, but cute. And they do have an extended gusset crotch. Guys, I'm super disappointed. I really thought I was gonna find like maybe a new Amazon favorite legging today, and I'm really just being let down by all of these. None of them are horrible, but they're not beating any of my current top favorite leggings from Amazon. These are actually really, really soft, but my issue is that they really just don't have very much stretch. They're collecting lint and fur like crazy, so that's kind of hard to deal with. And they just feel pretty tight. Like they're super tight on my thighs, but they're really not very tight in the waist. So I still feel like they are true to size, but my butt is being so squished down right now. Like these are probably a low on the booty scale. I feel like this line cuts off my butt. It's totally squishing it down, and I have tried to pull it up as much as I can, and it's just really feeling like it has absolutely no stretch. It's just kind of going across my butt instead of kind of hugging all my curves, you know? I like that it has no seam at the top, and I do feel like it probably would have pretty good cellulite coverage. Probably not a lot of sweat coverage. They do have an extended gusset crotch. I don't have a huge issue with camel, but maybe just a little bit. They are 7/8 length on me, which is normal because they are 25-inch inseam. But yeah, I just don't feel like they're very stretchy at all. If you want a really soft fabric like this, I'd go for the Colorful Koala brushed leggings because I just feel like they fit better than this. They're just a lot more stretchy. These just have like no stretch to them. So give these a thumbs down. And these were kind of just for fun, but these are the CRZ Yoga faux leather leggings. These are also $26. They are 75% polyester, 25% spandex. A few reviews said they were see-through, and I kind of just like stretched the fabric, and they are actually quite sheer. I don't know. Yeah, you can see me through them. Hello. So we'll test these with the squat test, but I'm not looking forward to that. They do actually have a band at the top, which I'm not a huge fan of. And they also have that little drawstring thing in the leggings where you kind of like tighten it so it doesn't fall down. Usually I see those for running leggings, and I don't expect anyone to really be running in a faux leather legging. but to each their own. They also have these little mesh panels on them, so I think I would prefer just like a plain faux leather legging, so you could maybe wear it with like a sweater or like a cute shirt and just have it be like a faux leather legging and not like a workout legging. But mesh panels are cute, so who cares. And here are the faux leather leggings. I think they're pretty cute. One thing I'm noticing is that these little seams are kind of like cutting into my leg a little bit, so I don't love how tight the seams are. I definitely feel like they have a cool look. I'm not sure I'd work out in these. The seam at the top of the waistband is not cutting into me. It is a little bit big at the top, but they do have that kind of like adjustable string thing, so you can fix that. Actually, when I tighten this, it's still not cutting into my waist, so I'd say that that's pretty good. I am having a little bit of a camel issue, but it's not super major. I did squat into the mirror and they were not squat proof, but they might be passable. These are actually pretty flattering on the booty. I'd give these a medium on the booty scale just because these seams do go above my butt and I don't think it's squishing me down a whole lot. I do like the mesh placement because it is right in the knee pit area. You know, it can get a little hot in there, so this is a nice little breathable thing they have. These are more of a full length on me. They go right about to my ankle. Yeah, for a faux leather legging, I think these are pretty cute. They're definitely not like my favorite faux leather leggings I have, but for $25 on Amazon, I think they're pretty good. Alright guys, that is it for the review. I'm a little disappointed. I thought I was maybe gonna find some new favorite Amazon leggings, maybe some hidden gems, but I really wasn't that impressed. In terms of Amazon leggings, I would really stick to Colorful Koala as my #1, and my #2 is Queenie Key. I just feel like I like how those fit better. They're a little more flattering and they just feel a little more luxurious than these. These kind of felt a little cheap, not all of them, but yeah, I think there's better affordable leggings out there. So I hope this video was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!